Hi everyone, welcome to Eden Secret. It's Karen here. Today we're going to be mixing up some bath bomb spray colours. So micas mixed with rubbing alcohol in some bottles. And I did get some beautiful new bottles. I got them from glassbottles.co.uk. These are the 100ml Atlas bottles. Now I did want the metal closures because you know how I feel about metal closures. I think they're a lot better. They didn't have them. So I actually went for the white plastic and I think they're going to be okay. I mean, it's just rubbing alcohol that I've got in here, but it doesn't seem like there's any leakage whatsoever. So it will be rubbing alcohol that I'm putting in the bottles along with mica, so hopefully there's not going to be any leakage. So that's all of the sprays there. You have to cut them down yourself, so they have quite a long tube on them. So let's open them up. I'll put a link to these in the description box below. I did originally try to order the 150ml ones, which were out of stock, but I'm actually glad they were out of stock because these 100ml, they're just a nice size. You know, I usually the old ones I have are 50ml, and I didn't think there'd be much difference between the 50ml and the 100ml. This isn't the 50ml, but I was just going to show you the 50ml. It's got to be here somewhere. Yeah. That's the size of the 50ml. So I didn't think 100ml would be that much bigger, but it is much bigger, isn't it? Obviously exactly the same shaped bottle there. So let's get mixing some colour, shall we? So the first colour we're starting out with is obviously the hot pink 201P from Mineral Makeup Ingredients. I've got loads of colours, so it's like, which do you choose out of all of these to make sprays with? So I've got a measurer here. I don't want to fill the bottles too full. So that measurement there is supposed to be 5, 15, 25, 40, 50. Yeah, 50ml. So obviously these are 100ml bottles, so I want to squeeze as much as I can in, but I don't want to overfill them. So that's going to be 65ml in there. And then just popping a level tablespoonful of colour. It might be that I end up having to put a bit more colour in the bottles because I don't know how concentrated they're going to be until I'm actually spraying them. You've got to be careful with these ones because they've got 3 speeds, and obviously you don't want to overly whisk them. So I'm just going to take this off here and see if I can just bend a nice point into it and pour that into the bottle. There's still quite a lot left in there actually, but what I'm going to do first, you've got to cut these down, so if you pop your lid onto the top there like so, and then just work out where you need to cut it and just cut it at an angle. That might still be a little bit long. Yeah. And then pop it in the bottle. Let's get some... It's going to be a messy job. Don't like messy jobs. And let's see how... Let's give it a shake first. Yeah, able to shake it without it leaking. That's nice and concentrated. So that's going to work fine. So now we just need to get all of this out of here. It's not in the mix. I just want to turn it on, see which speed it's on, because I want it on the lowest speed. Right, so the next one is the lowest speed. And I'm trying to get all that powder actually mixed in. Right, let's hope that's a lot better. There's still some in there, but I don't know whether to top that up or just leave it there. I just want to think it's better to top it up now while I can remember how much I've put in. That worked a lot better. Okay, so it's nearly full, not quite full though. So I'm just going to rinse that off under the tap to clean it up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut all these nozzles down before we go any further. So if you just make sure this end is touching where it's going to screw on there, and then look down at the bottom and just snap it, cut it off at an angle, and then you can line all your other ones up and just do the same to each and every one. Sometimes you can buy bottles and this is already done for you, sometimes not. And you're always better off cutting them a little bit longer than a little bit shorter. Because if they're too short for the inside, there'll always be something where you won't be able to get all of that colour out of the bottom of your bottle or whatever's in your bottle. But if they are too short, it's not a big deal. It just means you won't get all of the spray out of the bottle, that's all. Seems like I've got more closures than I've actually got bottles, but I'm sure that won't be the case. So I'm very happy with these bottles so far anyway. I mean, I haven't really used them for spray and colour yet. So you see, when it goes in, it actually touches the bottom. It touches the bottom of the bottle. Okay, so next up we're going to go for gold. So bright gold 90A. I'm sure I'll need more of this one than the pink. But let's just stick it, all of them, just stick them all in at 1 tablespoonful. And you'll notice in the bottle, the pipe in the centre, the spray, it does curve a little bit to the side, and I think that's better because it is actually touching the bottom, because the pipe is cut at an angle, and I have no idea if you can see that. But don't cut it straight across, cut it at an angle. That's what allows the liquid to go up the pipe. And if it's on the side, if the pipe's touching the side, then you should get every last drop out of it, because you could just tip it onto the side and keep spraying. So on the lowest setting again, just going to turn this on. Oof, bit dangerous, isn't it? Oh, dangerous, very dangerous. I should have a bloopers channel, shouldn't I? Because I do a lot of bloopers. Lovely. So I'm going to put some more in there actually. I don't know if it... if it'll be easier just to do it straight into the bottle. Might be cleaner. That's going to be the difficult part, isn't it? Getting the colour in there. Put the lid on, give that a rinse. Okay, this time let's put the powder in first. So I'm actually going to heat this tablespoon of violet blue mica 40F. Seems like we need actually quite a bit of mica in those bottles. Then put some rubbing alcohol in. Just wondering if a lolly stick would be better. And let's just stir it in, shall we? First, stir it in, then top it up. Well, we could whisk it first and then top it up with rubbing alcohol. See if we make less mess doing it that way. And what we're going to do is we'll test all the colours at the end, shall we, once we've made them all. And these containers are supposed to be 125 ml, so we've still made a mess, but not as much. Let's see if the next one I can do it without any mess at all. Just thinking, see if we can do it without the whisker this time. Nearly, not quite, but nearly. I did dribble some, but still, less mess that way. Hardly even needs a rinse, this bottle. I'm just going to give it a wipe. And then there's so little left in the container this time that I don't even need to wash it out. So orange 220Q for this one. I can smell Blackpool. Blackpool always smells like fish and chips. So we've only got one neighbour, one close neighbour, so they must be cooking fish and chips or some sort of fish. It seems like this one hasn't dissolved very well. That's what I always say about the neons. They're always the most difficult to dissolve. All the other colours, I don't know if it's all of them because I haven't got every colour known to man. But it seems the other colours dissolve much better. Okay, so I've still got a bit of room left in there, so just put a bit more rubbing alcohol. Give that pot a rinse. So this one I'm actually going to do, it says white pearl from Mica Mama, but it's not. I think it's violet pearl from TBK Trading. The trouble is, see, you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but if you look in there, it has a lovely violet-y pink tinge to it, which you can't see in the mica there, but probably if you do a colour swatch, you can see. As I say, I'm not going to do all the colours I've got. I haven't got enough bottles to do that. Now you can see the difference in the colour. It's definitely violet. I guess like with any supplier, you know, the colours change, the fragrances change, the ingredients change, the moulds change. And you don't want it to be too thick, and you don't want it to be too thin either. I think this one we might need a bit more in. And if it is too thin, you can just keep spraying and it will build up. You know, spray it, let it dry, then have another spray, and it will build up that colour. But if it's too concentrated, then the powder will actually rub off the bath bomb during shipping, and it'll spoil it. And I know this because I've done it. My last white cheetah bath bombs, I think I put far too much mica to rubbing alcohol, so it didn't work very well. It looked good, but it was no good for shipping because that powder was standing proud, and it literally rubbed off. Not all of it. The pattern was still there. And I've been absolutely craving a violet blue. And I have actually got blue violet from TBK Trading here. And I'm not going to mix it with any purple, but what I thought I could do is I could spray with the blue and then maybe spray the violet on top. And then I'll get a real, I mean, this is a hyacinth blue, no question about it. But that purple will just make a little bit of a difference, because this has got no sheen or pearl shimmer or anything in it. It's just quite flat and matte. So I thought I'll use this, and then if I spray the violet blue, it's weird, they're both different way. There's blue violet and violet blue. The blue violet, this one, is matte. And then the violet blue is like a pearly shimmery mica. I can see there's a lot stuck on the bottom of there, so this is definitely going to need a blend. But I've put quite a lot in there, haven't I? Oh, it's dangerous. So dangerous. Very dangerous. It has mixed in though, but it's a little bit messy. So the next colour is green. It's Oasis from You Make It Up. Someone told me that they actually You Make It Up and not taking any more customers, and I thought that can't be right, but it actually is right, which seems absolutely nuts. But what it does say is on the website, it does say that you can get in touch with them and they'll put you in touch with the supplier in your country. So I don't know whether that's I'm having to use a spoon because this is a long bag and I can't reach down there. So yeah, they'll put you in touch with the supplier in your country. So I don't know whether that is just EU or the whole world. I don't know. It's very, very, very unusual. I've never seen that before. But if you've bought from them before and you've got an account, you're okay. You can actually still keep buying from them. This green seems to dissolve pretty well. Of course, you know, it all depends. Like all the micas, they've all got different ingredients in them. Okay, so I'm going to do two more. The second to last one I'm doing is Cool Pink from You Make It Up. And then the last one for now, I think, will be Burlesque. Of course, there was that silvery blue that I got from You Make It Up as well, which wasn't like pale blue, it was much more silver, wasn't it? I wasn't keen on it, but it might be quite nice as a silver spray. I was just, I guess it wasn't that I wasn't keen, it was just that it wasn't blue, it was silver. And we're nearly gone through a litre of rubbing alcohol as well, so I'll just stop once I've used all that up. I'm not sure I've got any more. I've got a big spray bottle full of the stuff, but I'm not sure if I've run out. Better check. So this is the Burlesque from You Make It Up. And I forgot about that gorgeous creme de la creme that I got from You Make It Up as well. So I'm going to make one of those up, and then that'll be the final one for today. I'm sure this dissolves fairly well. Still a bit left in the bottom, but not much. Probably should have done this one rather than that that violet pearl from TBK, because I'm pretty sure this is just a straight lovely creamy colour. It's literally like champagne. It's absolutely gorgeous, this one. Beautiful. That'll be lovely sprayed on bath bombs. Look at that. That is so pretty. Quite thick. Look at that colour. So here we are, those gorgeous, gorgeous colours. that this creamy one here, the creme de la creme, it's actually got some cream in it. It's when I tried to wash it off my skin, I could feel it as though it's got some sort of moisturiser or silicone or something like that in it. Now, I'm tempted to put labels on the bottles, but I'm not going to because they'll just get covered in colour, and I might want to change the colours at a later date. So let's give them all a spray and see what they look like. So we've seen the pink, but we'll do pink again. It's the pink. It's the yellow. They're really good quality bottles, these. Really good. This is the cool pink. Blue violet. That one was a little bit spotty. Gold shimmer. I'm interested to see how this one sprays. This is the creme de la creme. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. Burlesque. Neon orange or fluorescent orange. This is the violet. It's almost identical to that blue violet, you know. So I would just say one is matte and one is shimmer. And this is the violet pearl, which is very, very pretty. And there we are. There are all of our gorgeous colours, all lined up and pretty. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be using some of the colours, the violet blue, the hot pink and the yellow, because I'm going to be making some of those Instagram bath bombs again. Not sure if you want to see that video again so soon, but if you want to see it, please let me know in the comments section down below the video, and I'll upload it for you, just in case. If the vote is yes to watch it, then I'll upload it. If not, then I won't. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you all very, very soon for another video from Eden's Secret. Bye bye for now.